Well, Grant, what on earth happened in that first half?
Started the game well, went 1-0 up, and I don't know, I thought maybe the boys thought it was going to be easy after that. Really disappointed. I thought we lacked a bit of commitment for 35 minutes in the first half. We couldn't get close to them. We didn't look as if we had the energy to get close to them, and we got punished.
Vaughan bullied you at times, didn't he? 4 goals, obviously, but that hasn't been the case this season. You've been strong at the back, particularly away from home. Very solid, but not today.
Yeah, I mean, I recruited players. I think I brought players in the summer who can defend 1v1. I think it's easy to start saying that we need to defend 2v1 against centre forward and stuff like that. When that happens, then I might as well not be here. I'll leave the club, because it's, you know, if I've got players here who don't want to defend 1v1, what is the point? You know, it's the sort of players I brought into the club to defend 1v1. It's the way we play. It's Peterborough. It's the way the club plays. It's the philosophy of the club. We want our fullbacks to go high. We want them to be expansive. And if my centre halves are starting to worry about playing 1v1, then we're in trouble, big time. So that'll be nipped in the bud ASAP. And really disappointed, because you know, we've been on a good run. We were disappointed, you know, that they only get 3 points out of the Christmas period. And we wanted to start a little run for ourselves with 22 games to go, but we're still in the mix though. That's the thing. I mean, it's one bad day. It's a really miserable day for us. And I actually feel sorry. The people who I feel sorry for is the fans, really. You know, I don't know how many of them is here, but to come all this way to watch their team perform like that, then I can only apologise, and I'm sure it won't happen again.
You went out on a limb this week, didn't you, to say Chelsea's gone, the boys have been really focused from Tuesday onwards. Do you feel a bit let down? Because people will say, won't they, well, has the Chelsea game gone if they perform like that in the first 45?
No, I don't feel let down. I'm responsible for it. I'm the manager. The players have probably let themselves down more than anything. It was disappointing. You know, second half, I think we give it a go. I thought Marcus Maddison coming on was excellent. I thought he was really good, and probably a mistake I didn't start him. But you know what? If some of them had his ruthlessness and his desire to go at goal, then they'd have a good chance as well. So I was really pleased with Marcus coming on. I thought he'd give us, you know, a lot more energy, pace, directness, getting at people, and we miss 3 sitters again. I think, you know, 2 or 3 sitters, and hit the crossbar 2 or 3 times, and it just wasn't meant to be.
You've got to make sure, haven't you, this is a bad day in the office in isolation, really, because what is it? It's 3 draws over Christmas, a defeat today, so 3 points from 12. You've got to make sure at Swindon you're back on the bike, you're going again.
It will be, because everybody wants us to fail. That's a fact. Everyone wants to talk about last year, what happened after the cup game. Listen, last year's irrelevant. I've told people that before. It won't happen this season, trust me. While I'm here, it won't happen. The players are well aware of that. It's a disappointing day at the office. We're really down in the change room, everyone, players included. And we go again. We dust ourselves off on Monday morning. We get them prepared for next week against Swindon, and we go again. Hopefully, try and get the 3 points up there.
Is January a distraction for 1 or 2, and however much psychologically people say they're on it, do 1 or 2 just in the back of their mind have, well, where am I going to be at the end of this month?
Well, 1 or 2 of them after that performance would be going that way instead of that way. Simple as that. I told them that afterwards. If you're thinking about moving away from this club, think again, because after performances like that, you're going nowhere. So distractions in January, is there a few of them thinking that they're too good for the league or too good for Peterborough? You know, we'll speak about it Monday and see. But I feel as if I ain't got players like that. I mean, I may have 1 or 2 who believe they can play at a higher level, and rightly so. But you need to do it week in, week out. You need to be consistent. It's no good doing it for 1 or 2 games and dropping off it, and 1 or 2 games and dropping off it. And we have too many of them at the minute. Is the reason why we are in the league. But we've still got a chance to get up there.
Do you give it 24 hours then, let the dust settle a bit, and then come in fresh and re-energised on Monday to, I'm sure you'll go through everything from today, but quickly move on to prepare for Swindon?
We go through everything anyway, win, lose or draw. It's important that you do it, you know, when you win, when you draw, when you lose. There's no point of, you know, killing somebody just because we lost. We do it all the time. We show the boys their clips. They know what they've done wrong today. It's, you know, they're disappointed in there. What we need, we move on again. We'll move on. It's a big game against Swindon. It turns into a massive game for us. We've got to go there and win.
It must be said during your tenure you haven't been beaten heavily, have you by anyone? Certainly not off the top of my head. Can't think of any. So is today one of the toughest days you've had on the touchline since you've been manager here?
It's the toughest, definitely. I didn't enjoy it. I felt embarrassed, ashamed watching the team play. Bury were better than us. I hold my hands up. They were better than us on the day. They matched us up. They had more energy than us. The boys know that system inside out. If they start fearing that our fullbacks are too high, then we're in trouble. We might as well play a 4-5-1 and sit everybody behind the ball. But that's not me. That's not the football club. The way I want to play is my team to go forward, to score goals. And on a whole, we have this season. Probably not as many as I'd like, but we'll get them back on it on Monday.
Thanks, Rob. Thank you.
Tough as Ollie's substitution, that was just tactical, so there's no.
Yeah, he was
no
on a booking.
there.
He was on a booking. I felt as if he was going to get sent off. But well, I knew he was going to get sent off the next tackle.
Why did you not go with Marcus today, Grant? Is it something you saw in Bury? Or?
No, it was nothing to do with that. I felt as if the formation that I was playing suited more of a Paul Taylor. Tails did cause him some problems in the first half. He got in behind him. You know, probably fortunate that he probably misfortunate that he come off really. But I felt as if Marcus gives us more playing coming off the wide flanks, and he did that second half.